It's your boy,
Dane Piedt.
yes sir,
Dane Piedt.
it's me,
Dane Piedt.
Away. Enjoy.
Dane Piedt.
Yay.
Dane Piedt.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm sitting here with my spin twin, my former spin twin, in George Linde, George Frederik Linde, full name,
Jeepers.
and the Ginger Ninja, Kyle Verreynne. Guys, thank you so much for agreeing to do this. Just want to sit down and just have a conversation with you guys, and it's not specifically to speak about cricket, but just to speak about life in general and the journey you guys have been on to get where you are. But thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Just to break the ice, knowing that guy over there, George, is very conservative. Very, very conservative.
I'll admit that.
Yeah, you are conservative. So just to break the ice a little bit, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of rapid fire questions, but it's not going to be who's your favorite cricketer, what's your favorite cricket shot. That's boring.
Yeah, no, cool.
Generic stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll start off with you, Skulzy. Amy's food or your mother's food?
Mom.
Your mom?
Definitely. Definitely.
George, Annika or your mother's food?
Nah, mom.
Hey, mom.
For sure.
Yes, well done.
Yeah,
You answered quickly.
Yeah, but she doesn't cook, so
You
it's
answered
easy.
quickly.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
No,
easy.
there's no doubt there.
Okay, so this will be the only cricketing question. Kyle, Cape Town Blitz or Paul Rocks?
Paul Rocks.
Why?
Champions.
So, is it financial benefits from winning or?
yeah. But no, it's a good bunch of guys, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah.
I saw a couple of videos. I've never seen you that animated in my life before.
No, I enjoyed it. It was, good bunch of guys.
It's a breakaway from playing.
Yeah.
the normal-
Something different. Not just saying it because we won. It really was a good experience. Yeah.
Okay, Georgie, 12 wickets in a game or 4-day game, or 75 or 40 balls in a T20.
I think 75 or 40 balls.
Police kake.
Yeah.
To go through
It's
the
all-
process of getting those 12
Yeah.
wickets, I know.
T20 leagues waiting there.
Yeah,
after that.
exactly. There's money in T20 cricket, not in 4-day games.
Exactly. Okay, that's just the questions I wanted to ask. But again, thank you for being here. Former teammates of mine. I hope you're enjoying the time away from me now.
Very much so.
Very much so. Skulzy, you happy?
Yeah. No,
Why?
Oh, it's just pleasant.
Why?
No, I'm just joking. Obviously,
Yeah.
miss your banter a little bit.
No, of course. That's obviously an important part. You guys know from playing sport, the team environment's always been the most important for me. You guys, in my opinion, why I selected you guys to be on this, I just want to find out from you guys the journey you guys have been on to get to where you are, but also show the people out there that it's not just cricket specific, that the way you guys think, the way you guys do your things. So yeah, just be open and honest and just, let everything out there.
Yeah.
But thank you. So it's a big season for everyone in Cape Town.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of change. Are you guys kind of nervous or?
Well, I'm not really that nervous, to be honest. Obviously, okay, a little bit, but I know I need to get out my comfort zone a little bit as well. More like I need to chat more about, because I'm a quiet guy. I hate chatting.
That's what I like. I just want to get you guys out there, man.
Yeah.
Speak about yourselves a bit more.
Yeah, like obviously I'm a very shy guy, so I know now I'm like almost a senior player in the team.
No, you are a senior player.
With you
That's
guys being
what you-
away.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I'm trying to change that. But yeah, I think it will be a lekker season.
But I think it's important for you guys to be kind of accepting of that role, Skulzy.
Yeah. No, it's
Guys, we call him Skulzy because of his red hair. Not good at
actually
football.
no, it's actually because I'm
We called him Skulzy. I came up with that. Quite, I can.
when I was carrying drinks back in my youth, eh?
Back in so fucking young, man. Yeah, so just going back to that, it's important that you guys take on the responsibility. There's 4 local guys in the Cobra squad at the moment, so it's important that
Yeah. No, it's obviously, like George said, it's exciting. Being youngsters being youngsters previously, it's obviously exciting to now be in a more sort of senior role. I think we're both just looking forward to hopefully having more of an impact, I think, on the leadership aspect of it. But yeah, definitely exciting times ahead.
like there's a big issue in South African cricket at the moment. You guys don't have to answer this, obviously. I'm not affiliated to anyone, but there's obviously been a lot of issues and things that's been going on with the board that you guys are well aware of. But you guys are South African cricketers. You've played a test match. You've played three ODIs because you're going to come hard at me afterwards. Bruno actually played 5 ODIs.
No,
You played three ODIs. To be a part of a system now, do you guys think walking onto the field that it's going to create sort of a problem in the environment going into the new season? You guys don't have to answer, but...
No, I think sport, obviously the business is on the field, but I think like anything, there's always aspects that affect the on-field performance. I think every player is affected differently. For me personally, I'm not don't want to say I'm not bothered, but whatever's going on, it's not going to affect the way I play. But I think it's obviously different for everyone, and yeah, it's not easy for everyone in the team to have that same approach. So yeah, for me personally, I don't think it will have an effect, but it's difficult to say. On a team.
It's kind of shit though, because you sit on the outside like, man, now you see all these things happening, and I know how talented you guys are. Surely you think about the Colpack deal's out the window now, so there's more players coming back as well, Stian and all of that stuff, and that's the picture that's being painted now. Guys are coming back. There's different sorts of pressures that you play with. There's different dynamics that team gets selected by. So that's obviously, being white guys, white cricketers, does that sort of put pressure on you going out in the field, knowing that you're competing against not necessarily a batsman, for example,
I think it's quite a luxury to have the guys back, or if they do come back, I don't know. Because obviously they play the game at the highest level, they played overseas, they've got names, so it's nice to learn the way they play. And obviously it's going to be competitions, but that's where I say there has to be another franchise, I feel, because if Stian and those players come back, then there's going to be 3 or 4 guys that's going to miss out that could have played.
Yeah,
and
is it for, I'll still refer to us because Cobras has been mowed.
Yeah.
Is it a trophy or bust this season for us, or coming up, or what?
I don't know. I think a lot of people, I know it's obviously used as an excuse that we have been a young group. But I think, I don't know. I think almost too much emphasis has been put on the fact that we're a young group. I wouldn't say it's like the end of the world if we don't win a trophy, but I definitely think that with the ability that we have in our side and the sort of makeup of our team, if we don't win trophies, it will be a disappointment, if that makes sense. Not the end of the world, but I think with what we have, to not be winning is not doesn't reflect what we've got in the dressing room.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, enough about cricket. That was just a brief introduction to find out where you guys' minds are at, because going into a season, I know you need to be prepared to actually, be on the thing. But a lot of the people don't know, guys, out there, that these guys are quite different to the way you see them on the field. Georgie alluded to the fact that he's quite shy, which is kind of weird. The way he plays, the way he bats at Ginger. And the guy over there, how old are you now? 23? 23. We're all 23.
I feel like I'm 50. This
knees. This guy's very, very mature. He's a mature person. The conversations he has. No, that's just people out there tend to think that we cricketers, we dumb. We use our skills. If you catch on to what I'm trying to say,
I get you.
You're quite mature for not just the way you approach the game, but the way you approach life in general. Your conservative nature, do you think that, so it's not a bad thing to have, it's the complete opposite to me, but do you think it's a bad thing, like growing up conservatively?
I don't think so. No, actually, I don't know who I was speaking to. I spoke to someone a week or so ago about, it was actually, I don't know, it might have been an Instagram thing or something.
Yeah. It must have been a boring Instagram.
Yeah, it probably was. But just obviously, I'm quite conservative, especially off the field, just the way that I do things. And I think it's sort of helped me, especially going forward in life, because I've always found that if you take the conservative route, you sort of...
It's a safer option.
Yeah, and you give yourself more options. Like, someone asked me, why am I studying? And for me, it's a conservative route because for me, if cricket doesn't work, then I've at least got something in the background. So, yeah, I think it definitely is a benefit. Not saying everyone should be like that, but
George, people out there don't know that that's Kyle because they judge his character on because he bats at 100% strike rate in ODI cricket. Now people judge you to be this flashy, fast-paced kind of guy,
Yeah.
but you're the complete opposite, you know. And that's
Definitely not fast paced.
no, but
Over 100 meters.
No, you're batting. But it's just like you are a different person away from the game, and you have certain perspectives on life, you know. You got good banter in the dressing room, but like you say, you got the complete opposite to Georgie, where George is very reserved and quiet, if you know what I mean. You know, and maybe that's the Afrikaans culture, if any.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if it's the Afrikaans culture. I think I just got it from my dad. You know my dad for a long time now, so
What, you the George Frederik there?
I think the 20th.
The
probably,
20th.
Yeah,
That's what I love about your
yeah,
culture,
no,
though.
it's- yeah, the names and stuff. you know.
Exactly. But like we known each other since under 10.
Yeah,
You know?
under the upper man days.
Andre Upperman,
Yeah.
there's a story about when
Way
we were
before
sitting
my
in a
time.
circle. This Afrikaans guy, they asked him, "Where's your white shirt?" He says he doesn't know. He left it at home. So they asked him what his surname was. He said, "Andre, what's his surname? Sorry, what's his name? What's his surname?" Andre Upperman, because his surname was Opperman. So he thought he needs to translate it to a West Indian guy. But
Yeah.
coming back to that, it's just like, do you think you need your because in my opinion, when I was playing, my off the field antics I wanted to take on the field, because I thought, you guys know how I played the game, but it's always out there. I always thought it needed, but then if you look at a guy like George, who's kind of reserved, but he hits the ball fucking far out the ground, you know. That's why I always thought maybe it's the Afrikaans culture, because I've had conversations and I can have it comfortably with you. Maybe
Yeah.
it's the Afrikaans culture that you so reserved, the fear of failure maybe. Because I know also, sorry I'm talking a lot, but mental health is a big thing for you,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
people, they don't know that. They don't know that, you know. And you're trying to make it, because mental health is a big
Yeah.
deal in the modern society where people are.
Yeah, I think the way I deal with the mental health stuff is like, you know, when you have a terrible net session, like that can affect you quickly.
Corporates, yeah.
But for me, it's weird actually. I think it's because I'm probably dumb or something. I don't know. When I leave this ground and I go to my house, I completely forget about the whole day. Like I don't know how I do it. I can't coach. I can't tell you how I'm doing it, but I do it. Unless it's a game. Obviously, a game is different. But like, it's tough to. I know it's tough for people to go back home and trying to reflect, or just to forget about it.
Does cricket sort of is it a part of your daily lives? You know, it's a tough question to answer, but is it a part of your daily lives in the sense of you take it wherever you go?
I want to say no, but I think it kind of is. I'd prefer for it to be less part of my life in terms of when you're at home and stuff. But I think it's just the nature. I think any job really.
Because I wish that I didn't take so much cricket wherever I went, you know. Because we're on the golf course, you speak about cricket.
Yeah.
You know, when people see you or recognize you because you played cricket, they want to speak about cricket to you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I'm just trying to find out or show the people out there that it's not just about that sort of thing. Because Georgie, I know, is a big focus on the mental health side of the game, where Scholes is a bit more the conservative route and doesn't want to, you know, take the higher risks, you know.
Yeah, I think I was lucky enough to. My friends don't play cricket. That's like because if you want to escape away from the game, you just go chill with your friends, have a private, like a beer and stuff, and you don't talk cricket at all. As soon as they start talking cricket, like I switch off. I don't actually talk back to them because they don't know what they're talking about. But you just say, stuff. But oh well, what can I do? Stuff like that. So then the conversation is done. I think I was happy or lucky enough to have friends that don't play cricket, if I can say it like
Kind
that.
of take it away.
Yeah.
Scholesy?
No, I don't know. It's weird for me. Obviously, going to my school, obviously I was at hostel and stuff, and my roommates and all of that, we obviously all played cricket together and stuff. So, yeah, obviously on our WhatsApp groups there's a lot of chats about cricket and stuff.
There's obviously friends where you go along the way and you can identify like, I can chill with this bro. And this bro, he just wants my t-shirt every year. You know, you get those type of guys where, and at the end of the day, you just want to be a normal bro that lums with your bros to have a braai. You drink, you'll have a couple of beers, Scholesy won't obviously. But
one maybe not.
One but that's the important part where you need to just, you know, break away and think of this is the friends that I'm gonna really keep close. To go to speak easy, like you always told
definitely.
me. And just break away from, because I think that I haven't done that well enough in my career. Because I've played for quite some time and also being the captain of the team, you tend to take a lot of the things home, and really break away from the game.
But if you look at the time you started with Kempe and Butters. Like when they were at the end of their career, they almost like forced us to sit in the training group, speak cricket.
And that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
that's actually leading into the next conversation. Because we've had our sort of, not altercation, but we had this debate at dinner once, remember? Stian was still playing and
I remember.
You got uptight and angry when I asked you about why don't you want to chill with the guys type of thing, and then you told me, we do it differently, not referring to the white guys, but the generation of we do it. Sensitive topic, boys. I just had to clear that. We, as in we do it differently, and like the generation has changed because you see how we the older gen. I'm only 30, but I started like George said back then.
Yeah. I don't think it's so much that we do it differently. I think it's more that. Maybe in your time when you started, it was very much like if the older guy says something, you just do it. Where I think there's more of a culture now where youngsters, I wouldn't say more cocky, but you, as a yeah, I know I am, but
it's completely different.
Yeah, like as a youngster, you feel like you sort of have a bit more of a right to say like no if you don't want to do something, and I just think that I think our generation doesn't like to be forced into doing things. I think. Like there's plenty of times like after the game, myself and Betters also talk about it where like we're happy to chill and stuff, but like on our terms, we don't want to be pushed into it. So I think that's the only thing from.
Yeah, obviously there's banter when you guys leave. I'm like, yes, you guys leaving already. Obviously there's a bit of banter, but I'm not gonna hold you down there, ball and chain sort of thing like Amy does to you. But like,
gotta go to it tonight now.
But it's just like that's what I was trying to understand because I felt that I was getting disconnected from George is a year younger than me, but from like the younger generation, I felt I was getting disconnected on a relationship on a relationship basis because I was playing with you guys, so I needed to understand you guys, and I was captaining you guys. So that's why I found it different. I call it the social media era, where if people are giving you credit on social media, you're doing something right, if you know what I mean. Back then when I started, I think it was only Facebook. It was only Facebook back then. So now it's a lot more where people are worried about likes and follows and what the recognition you get from people that don't even know you. Some Indian bloke down the road there is like liking your stuff and saying he's your biggest fan and stuff like that. But then, as a cricketer, not as a person. And I think that's the generation of understanding the person rather than the cricketer. If you know what I mean. But it was always cool trying to understand. Because you guys know from me, from my side, sort of understand the team environment and things like that. You just started with your season now, right? Georgie, I don't know how you didn't make that 3-team cricket. I don't know. You strike it slightly low, but I don't know how you. It's beyond me. I think the Cape Town flights had to cut it short. Sit in the Joburg box, you weren't there.
You know, I don't mind not flying.
Exactly, you got scared of flying.
Exactly.
Guys, George is so scared of flying. And
it was into the weather that day.
Remember that flight from Joburg after the A side, and you put your hand on my thigh.
Yeah, I was sweating.
And you think, bro, look at my hands, bro, it's so wet.
I thought that was the end.
These guys
got my phone out to see if I had signal to send messages.
Guys are so scared of flying. Like,
just you're in a plane. If anything goes wrong, that's your bundle.
And then.
And then I'm enjoying my life at the moment. Want to carry on?
So you started this 3. What's your views on that? Firstly, before you get there, was it forced upon you guys to do the knee, go down on the knee?
No.
Was it out of your own? No one forced
you? I mean, obviously, don't know how much I can say because it was sort of like in a. Not confidential, but everyone sat down and we.
Of course, I know the environment. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it was just, I think it was very good. I think it was 2 days before. Everyone just agreed that it's important that we sort of learn about the movement and sort of understand what's going on. And once you have a better understanding, if you feel you want to kneel, you can. If you don't want to, and you don't, then you don't have to. But once everyone sort of understood what it was about, I think it was pretty straightforward.
Because we've had our discussions on the race. you and I, we've in the dressing rooms and stuff like this, and you've always told me, I don't know, like I've grown up with everyone.
Yeah.
And for you to hear all of the stuff and the stories of when Piebt put our names put asterisks next to the 4 colored guys in the team, you didn't know of like, that's actually a thing, So that's why I asked, because we all know the younger, the social media generation grew up with everyone. You've got colored friends, you've got colored friends, and that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
If it was forced upon you, because it's easy to make such a thing a social event,
Yeah, I think it was important that it wasn't just doing it for the sake of doing it, and I think that's
the people
why
out there are gonna think they're doing it because.
And you also like you don't want it to be just the black people that are like, because then it's like, oh well, obviously you're gonna, you know what I mean? So yeah, I enjoyed it because there was, I think we spoke for maybe an hour as a group. Just understanding what's going on, and yeah, everyone was not happy with it, but sort of understood the movement. Yeah.
And Georgie, like that's obviously something that's come to the it's in our faces now, It's unfortunate that it had to come out the way it did with someone dying in America. Some people are saying yes, we're just jumping on a bandwagon where the Black Lives Matter now all of a sudden we're all doing it, but it's been something where people are just crying out for people want to be equal, and not be.
Yeah, my biggest question is, well, not question, I don't know, but like I'm all for it and everything, and everyone is like kneeling and whatever, but everyone is showing that, but who's going to make that change? Is it who's going to make it? I don't know, is it the government?
100%.
Yeah, that's
because racism obviously a learned thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And the equality. Like, shit, that colored bra can't do this. Or, in my household, if we have kids, my wife and I, we can't say, the white guy has always been privileged or this and that. And we can't sort of paint that picture, because we need to be, it's down to us. To be the change and try to enforce it into the next generation.
Yes.
Because why I signed the document that was released is because if my kids are lawyers, doctors, cricketers, hopefully not, footballers, hopefully yes, golfer, hopefully, but if they are anything of that, I want them to be respected for what they're doing, because that's all that people are crying out for.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, in like especially professional sport, you mix with a lot of different people. So I think for us to sort of, I don't know, see everyone equally, it's pretty easy. But yeah, it's like you say, to instill it in.
Statistically, you get exposed in this game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like it's hardcore. Like you don't score runs, they say there's X next to your name, and off you go. You look for the next guy. So that's where it needs to be. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that, because that's obviously it was a big thing, and there was a lot of social media reaction to the white players that stood up for it. And people were burning stuff and this and that. That's fairly ignorant people.
I don't understand that, to be honest. Like, it's just, but it's all the old people, and they don't understand. Or I say they don't understand what's the thing, the Black Lives Matter. They don't understand. So
it goes deeper than.
So, yeah, but once again, who's gonna make that change? I feel where it can happen is obviously we're gonna have to teach our children, but also, I think the best way to change it now is in a sports team.
100%.
Like, rugby, cricket, football, whatever it is.
And it's down to us, saying it because I'm a sports person, but down to us to go out there and support the brotherhood, because a lot of stuff are going to be said. I've seen stuff on social media with like, who's going to watch cricket now that this whole thing broke out? Who's going to support Lungi and Giri? But they just don't understand it. So
exactly.
what you guys are saying, it's spot on that. It's down to the next generation of sports people, because it can bring people together. And I hope you guys are part of a World Cup winning team that can be the change, and then actually write on your shirt, we actually not soca. Type of thing. But that's something I'll do.
But the same person that will be against the Black Lives Matter
celebrate that.
Will celebrate.
Walking into New Balance, you think, where is that extra large?
Exactly.
Extra large with the rabada. Look, I've got a rabada on my shirt.
Exactly.
That's the type of stuff that happens at the end of the day.
But that's social media for you.
Exactly, it's the social media generation. If you're accepted by it, and the stuff goes viral, and WhatsApp and all of the stuff, it goes viral, and you think to yourself, yes, this brass for real what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And both of you guys are kind of big family men. I know your family quite well,
Yeah.
and we've spoken about your family. And it plays an important part of who you are as a person, not just a cricketer. You know, because you've had your whole family issues that
Yeah.
people don't really know of, but it made you slightly stronger. Am I lying, Ginger?
Yeah, no, you're spot on. Obviously, I mean, I think the environment that I grew up in, everything is why I sort of am the way I am today, and I'm pretty happy with who I am. So
It helps out there. Oh, that 22 yards definitely makes you stronger.
makes things seem a little bit easier when
Yeah.
it's tough out in the middle.
Like obviously you don't think about it when you play, but obviously without knowing it, it makes
Cricket's a
you
lonely
stronger.
sport, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously the upbringing and things like that, where I always told you it made you stronger the way you were brought up, and obviously all the shit you had to go through. And people always think, yes, this is mature like this and that, but it came from.
Yeah, I mean, my brother and I, it's pretty much forced upon us, which is, it's not a bad thing at all.
Of course, it's not a bad.
Happy with it.
Yeah, and you got good relationships with all your siblings.
Yeah.
I see your nephew, you're
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
close to your nephew as well.
my
Annika's
face
all over the child, so
just-
that means, I know you Afrikaans people love kids and you love to get married
No,
early.
but I'm still a bit scared of kids, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm scared I'll let the kid fall or something. So
Georgie, big ass Georgie.
yeah, but
big boy. But plus the child falls from this height.
Yeah,
Child
exactly.
stands-
I can drop a kid, he'll be fine. You must know.
That child will land at the top like this instead. It's about the 30
I've actually got a bit of height just sitting on the chair. If I
Is it?
stand up, I will shrink a bit.
No, but it's just I just thought of it because the family structures. You look at guys where Rose, for example's got his own like dynamics. Pato, all the teammates that we have, everyone has their different things, but we're not sort of open and honest to tell those people that sort of things. It's sort of like it's like a farce in a dressing room where you paint this picture of yourself
Yeah,
and you want
everything's
people
like
to
perfect, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you guys have been successful, because you open yourself to how do I say this? You open yourself to teammates and they understand what you're going through. They're not saying you, fiscal, George, what fiscal? You
they're not
to yourself.
Oh yeah.
You're very reserved, but you don't know what is going on in the next person's life. And people out there don't know that about cricketers.
Yeah.
Because a 4-day game, you leave on a Wednesday.
Well, on a Sunday now.
Oh yeah, it's played on a
Yeah.
Monday. So you leave on a Sunday and you come back on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And then all of a sudden it's your whole week's gone.
Yeah.
You're away from everything. You're lonely. That's why the team is so important.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, just to close off, thanks for sitting down.
No, thank
Sitting
you.
down with me.
Yeah, no.
I wish you everything of the best, guys. If I get over to the States, and I'll be watching carefully.
same.
And I hope that you guys go from strength to strength. I hope you get a test match in the next couple of years. I'll send Quinny a text to say, leave the gloves. Give it to Ginger. He'll probably give it to Heinrich Klaas and then he'll forget about Kyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for sitting down with me. I wish you everything of the best. And I'm proud that you guys have gone into the property game. Proud owners of 2 places now. I can say, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, you guys got a lot of money, eh?
No,
Kyle, how old are you
no.
now? 23? And you got 2 properties.
Yeah, I wish
Look
I.
at him go.
Yeah.
You got 2, Georgie. You've
Yeah,
done well.
but I'm 28, almost 29. Ooh,
Exactly.
29.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're speaking
So
about it.
George-
George, please just explain to the people what your issue is with 29.
I don't know, but it's an unlucky number. I don't know.
It's not an unlucky number, it's your unlucky
Your-
number.
We were
Yeah.
speaking about it at training the other day. I said, Georgie, 29, you better get through that year.
You told me when I was 29
Yeah, I
last
know.
year, you're going to make it through
Yeah,
this.
but you made it easily. But what was it? So I think someone from Pakistan got a 29. So I posted in the group, Ash. What's it?
Can you see that's your...
You're starting with your shit again.
Exactly,
Oh, well.
exactly.
Sure.
But guys, well done on the investing. Out there, people, like, just tell the people out there, the cricket is not glitz and glam where you make all this money and things are comfortable, things like that. But like you said, you're conservative, you studied, you're investing in property now. Georgie as well. Well done on that, honestly, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's
I
always
think it
something that you wanted to do, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's important to do as well. Obviously,
Yeah, if I look back 3-4 years ago, I don't think I would have thought of having
Exactly.
2 properties or a property
Yes.
that I'm gonna rent out or whatever.
But that's also something where you say you grow up quicker.
Yeah,
You know, 23, 29,
28. This year doesn't count.
Exactly, you drive nice cars, you know. life gets comfortable, but out there in the real world of the 22 yards, that's where the things that
Yeah,
actually
so you
pays
only
for.
got 15 years if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, yeah.
I don't even have a couple years left.
What a journey that you have at the end of the pump.
No, you gotta make the most of
Got
it.
to make the most, and that's the most important part. But again, guys, thank you for sitting down with me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You guys are two good lads. I picked you guys, not because you're ginger and Afrikaans, but just
Thanks
to,
for that, Dane. Much appreciated.
to get you guys out there and just tell the people out there who you really are. And
Thanks.
all the best for the coming seasons. I'll be closely watching.
Whenever that might happen.
Yeah, whenever that might happen. But yeah, everything the best. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Kyle, Skulzy, Verreynne, and George. Orgi, I call him, Linde. Yeah, guys, thank you. All the best. Goodbye from the iconic Newlands. Cheers.